Hi everyone. Today I am going to discuss now the detailed estimate of a building from start to the end, like from excavation to the painting works. Please watch till the end so that you can follow the estimation techniques and it tricks. It will help the young civil engineers as well as who are interested in quantity surveying for the beginners and students as well. The entire recording is available in the form of PDF book supported with the Excel sheets and CAD drawing. On demand, you can collect the book as well. So you can also inquire the other QS publication details as well. Please watch the detailed calculations step by step. Now, as I said earlier, now the detailed estimation of a building involves into substructure, superstructure, and finishing works. So, under substructure, the foundation works activities will come. So, foundation work in which the excavation is there, earth backfilling in the foundation as well as in the basement flooring, PCC for footings, plinth beams and flooring, etc. RCC for footings, RCC column in foundation, RCC in plinth beam, pedestal, etc. Brickwork in plinth in substructure and plinth flooring works. So this forms the foundation activities under the substructure. So now we will go into, this is the plan today. We are going to discuss in details about the detailed estimation. So this is about 423 square feet built up area, including staircase and portico. It is about 604 square feet. So this is a living room, kitchen come dining, a toilet is there, staircase is there, portico is there. So there are about 3 plus 3, 6, 8 columns are there. So this is the plan for which we will work out live the detailed estimation now. So the format is prepared, is ready. So the we have copied all the drawings in the Excel sheet, schedule of the footings. This is the footing excavation drawings, footing details. This is a sectional elevation of a footing details. So this is the floor plan. So this is the footing drawings. You have column schedule here. So we have all the drawings available here for the making the calculations. So in this plan there are four types of footing, which is F1, F2, F3, F4. So those sizes of the footings are given. F1 is 1.15 by 1.085. F2 is given 1.35 by 1.285. F3 is 1.45 by 1.385. F4 is 1.55 by 1.485. So the depth of the footing is 300 for F1 and F2, and F3 and F4 is 375. So the F3 is 2 number. This is only one F4 in the drawing. So this depth of the footing. So depth of the footing is, this depth is 375. So this is F4. F3 here 1 and here 1, 2 footings are there. That is also 375, 0.375. So this is the depth of the footing is given. So we will start excavation calculation one by one. So F1, the size is 1.15 by 1.085. So the number is 3 numbers. So the length equal to 1.15 is given. So 1.15. So this size is the RCC footing portion. That is this ash color line. That is a PCC line, which is also below that. There will be sand filling is there. So that is 3 inches on either side. Offset is there. Plus we have considered a working space of 0.15, 15 centimeter all around we have considered for extra for excavation, that is for shuttering, dewatering. So all that purpose we need to have extra for excavation. So this is 1.15 plus 3 inches, 3 inches, that is 0.15 for PCC offset plus 0.3, 15 plus 15.3. So same way, this is 1.085 plus 15 centimeter for PCC offset plus zero point 0.3 extra for working space. So the depth of footing is to be given here. So depth up to arch data, this is the ground level is marked. So there is a plinth beam is taken below the ground level, just below the ground level, and there is a pedestal is there, and then footing. So this depth here it is not mentioned, so I am taking it as 1.2 meters. So this entire drawing is taken for the purpose of estimation purpose only. So there may be 1 or 2 mm differences in the drawing and the actual measurements is there, so that doesn't make any much difference, so we will go with the calculation. So 3 numbers, depth we have taken 1.2 numbers, so this is 8.842 cubic meter. Now F2 is 2 numbers, so I am taking it as 2. Size is given here 1.35 by 1.285, so here 1.35 plus 0.15 for PCC offset plus 0.3 for the extra for working space. So same way, is equal to 1.285 plus 0.15 for PCC offset plus 0.3 for working space. So 1.735. 0.2 is the depth of excavation. 7.495. So F3. So F3 is 2 numbers. I am taking it as 2. Size is given 1.45 by 1.385. So I will calculate that. So equal to 1.45 plus 0.15, 3 inches on either side for PCC plus 0.15 on either side. So that is working space 0.3. So same way equal to 1.385 plus 0.15 plus 0.3. So depth of excavation is 1.2. So once you collect the Excel sheet, so you will always have these informations. So you can see the calculation details within the cell. So now we have 4. F4 is 1 number. So size is 1.55 by 1.485 equal to 1.55 plus 0.15 for PCC offset plus 0.3 for the working space. Is equal to 1.485 plus 0.15 plus 0.3. So the depth of excavation is 1.2. So the steps, so this is the steps which is there in the main entrance. So this is the one step here, one here. I am considering the calculation for estimation this particular step only. So this is a step. So this is D1 is given plus 0.23 plus 0.23 plus 0.3 I have taken here. So the size of D1 equal to 1.067 plus 0.23 plus 0.23. So if you see here, this is 0.23 column, another 0.23. This side I am taking extra as 0.3 plus 0.3 plus 2 inches on both sides, on all the sides, extra for the PCC work. 2 inches, so that is 0.1. So this side it is 0.3 plus 0.3, 0.6 plus 2 inches extra, that is 0.65. So the depth of excavation is 0.15. So this step is 1. So 1.927, 0.65, 0.15, so 29.536 is the total excavation quantity. Now excavation for plinth beam. So here is the plinth beam details, drawing is here as well. So we have the plinth beam like this, and so this is the toilet portion, so there is a plinth beam is shown here. So we will calculate these plinth beams excavation quantity. Now A1, this is A, this is grid 1. So A1, B1. So this is the length. So actually we have already excavated for the footing. So the remaining plinth beam portion is between these two footings. So that is given as 3. From the face of the footing is 3.21. So 6 inches we have already excavated more. So that also we need to subtract it. That way one calculation. The other calculation we will work it out as well here. So this is one number. So this center to center is 4.761. So equal to 4.761 minus, so this is the footing size. So 1.35 plus 15 centimeter is 1.4, 1.5, 1.6. This is 1.45. So you have 3 inches on both sides, so it becomes 1.6. So 1 minus 1.6 by 2 minus, here it is 1.35, so that becomes 1.5 divided by 2 minus, we have already considered 0.15 extra these two sides, so 0.3. So 2.911. So this, of course, I have given the dimension here from phase 3.21. So from there also, if you take 3 is equal to 3.21 minus zero point 0.3. So that also 2.911. So that is the same calculation. Is center to center distance from half the width of this footing, and here half the size, plus 0.15. So 2.911. So 0.38 is the width of the plinth beam. So that is 0.23 plus 3 inches on the both sides. So that is 0.075 plus 0.075 equal to 0.23 plus 0.15. So depth of the excavation is 0.5 meters. So 0.3 is the depth of plinth beam plus zero point 0.1 for the PCC, and the plinth beam is zero point 0.1 meters below the ground level, which is total is 0.5 meters. So that is the total depth of excavation is 0.5. So A1 B1 grid. So the total quantity is 0.5553 cubic meters. Now B1 C1, one number. So here I am taking from the drawing. Either we can take from center to center 3.163 minus half of this footing and half of this footing. You get the face to face distance plus 6 inches, 6 inches, 0.15 plus 0.15 extra. So that way you can calculate. So here already from the face of the footing to the face of the footing is given 1.713. 1.713 minus zero point 0.3. 1.413. So 0.23 is the width of the plinth beam. Plinth beam size is given 0.23 by zero point 0.3. The size is 0.23 by zero point 0.3. So 1.413 by 0.38 and depth is 0.5. So similarly, so this is the toilet portion. So this plinth beam. So first we have taken this grid. So this is 1.104. So so here 3 inches, here 3 inches extra in this grid we will get. So this 1.104 minus 0.15. So equal to 1.104 minus 0.15. So 0.954. So this remains same. So depth of footing remains same. Now this is A grid, this is second A2, B2. So one number. So here from the face of the footing to the face of the footing is 3.144 equal to 3.144 minus zero point 0.3. So as I said, we can calculate from this drawing, if the measurement is calculated through the drawing, you can take like this, or center to center distance will be always given. So half of this footing size plus 6 inches, 6 inches extra we have taken. That way we can work it out. So now B2, so we will calculate the length, and then this is constant. So we will take like that. So now B2 C2, this is B grid, B2 to C2. So here from the face it is 1.596. So I'm taking one number equal to 1.596 minus zero point 0.3. 1.296. So this is this one. So now A grid, this is third this thing, A3 and C3. So there is a plinth beam from here to here. So one number. So 6.625 is given. 6.625 minus zero point 0.3. So 6.325. Now A1, A2 grid. So this is A1 and this is A2. So this direction. So we have completed all in this direction. Now we are taking in this direction. A1 to A2, number one number. So here 3.081 is given. So from this phase of this footing to the phase of the footing, so extra 150 we have to subtract, equal to 3.081 minus zero point 0.3. So now A grid A2, A3. So this is one number. So here 0.697. Let's see, here it is given 0.697. So equal to 0.697 minus 0.3. So 0.397 A2, A3, no. So this is actually F2 footing, this is F3. So this measurement is not taken, so we will calculate this. Is equal to, the center line is 2.064. 2.064 minus, so this footing size is 1.45 plus 3 inches, 3 inches. So 1.45 plus 0.15, 1.6. So minus 1.6 divided by 2 minus, this is 1.235. So 1.235 plus 0.15. 1.235 plus 0.15 is 1.385. So this is F1. 1.15, 1.085. So 1.085 plus 0.15. So 1.235. So this is given here. This footing is 1.235 minus 1.235 divided by 2 minus 0.3. So that is 0.347. So this is 0.347. Next grid is B1, B2. B1, B2. Achha, before that, there is another, this toilet portion is there. So now we have calculated this 0.347 is this one. Now we need to calculate this one. So this is given as 4.367. So we have considered 3 inches extra in this plinth beam excavation. So 4.367 this dimension minus 0.15. 4.367 minus 0.15. Minus 0.15. So that is here. So this is calculated. Now we have B1 and B2. B1, B2. So that is one number. So this is F3. This is F4. So here also we will calculate it is equal to, so center to center is 4.598. 4.598 minus half of this footing. So 1.385 plus 1.385 plus 0.15, which is 1.535. So minus 1.535 divided by 2, and on this we have taken half, and this side 1.485 plus 15. 1. So 1.485 plus 15. So the total is 1.635. So we are considering half of it, 1.485 minus 1.485 plus 15. So that is 1.635. 1.635 divided by 2. So now B2, B3. So there is a plinth beam from here to here. So that is shown in the plinth beam layout. So this is B2 and B3. So this is 1.835. But we will work out because the footing is there. So we will calculate with the footing details. So that is B2, B3 is one number. Center to center distance equal to 2.09 0.064 minus, so this is F4, so this is 1.485 plus 0.15 minus 1.635 divided by 2. So half of this footing 1.485 plus 15, 3 inches, 3 inches total footing divided by 2. So we get this phase we have get, and this side minus. So we have taken extra for excavation, that is minus 0.15, that is only one footing is there. So 0.15. So here we have considered this footing more. So here 0.075. So we have to take 3 inches extra for this, then beam is taken. So that much we need to minus it. Minus 0.075. So C1, C2. So C1 and this is C2. So face to face, which is given in drawing 3.229. So we can take directly from here equal to 3.229 minus 0.15, 0.3. So that is 2.929. Now C2, C3 from here to here. So equal to 0.697 minus 0.3 is 0.397. So we can take directly from here 0.697. So this width of the excavation and depth remains same. So we will copy that for the all the this thing. So numbers are one only each. So we have done the calculation for the excavation of the footings, then excavation for the plinth beams. Then we will do the M sand filling for the foundation. So M sand filling below the PCC, though it is not given in the drawing, but it is considered as an extra item. So here we will consider M sand filling on below the footings. So we know the sizes of the footing is given already. So from that 3 inches, 3 inches, 6 inches, we have to take it. So numbers we know. So F1 1.15 plus 0.15. F2 is equal to 1.085 plus 0.15. So the depth of the sand filling is zero point 0.1. So the F2 is two numbers, 1.35 by 1.285 equal to 1.35 plus 0.15. This is equal to 1.285 plus 0.15. So the depth of this thing is 0.1. So F3 same way if we calculate it becomes 1.6 and this is 1.535. Here if you calculate as well equal to 1.55 plus 0.15 and this is equal to 1.485 plus 0.15. So this 0.1 is the depth. So 0.1, 0.1. So M sand total filling is 1.681. Okay. So M sand filling below the basement flooring. So inside the room's basement flooring, we need to do the M sand filling. So that estimation is so B1, B2 to C1, C2, C1, C2. So this room. So this is living room. So this is living room. So one room, living room. So the size is 4.368 by 3.046. So size is given 4.368 by 3.046. So the depth remains same 0.1. So next room is A2, B1, B2. So this room, that is kitchen cum dining. So this size is given. So this entire we can take toilet 2.2 by 1.2.21. So we will calculate this separately and this target separately as well. So A1, so this is here it is. So A1, A2, B1, B2 is 4.368. So this is 3.199. So say 3.2 meters I'm taking. 3.2 meters. And the depth is 0.1. So on this same grid, so this portion 1.953 by 1.334. One point 334. So this dimension 1.953 by 1.334 and the depth remains 0.1. So this is 2.3 by 1.219. So 2.3 toilet, 2.3 by 1.219. So here is another A2, A3, B2, B3. A2, A2, A3, B2, B3. So this staircase portion. So one number 4.533. So this is 4.533 by 1.834. One point eight three four. So this is center to center is 2.063 minus 0.23. So now the depth is 0.1. So total quantity is 4.101. So PCC in foundation, so it will be same as M-sand filling. So we can copy this. So this is the same M-sand filling and PCC is the same dimension. So in order to cut short time, so I'm copying that and we have steps. So steps one number additionally is the PCC. So here 1.927 we have already considered in the excavation 1.927 and the width we have already considered in the same excavation 0.65 and 0.1 is the depth. So 1.807. Now the PCC for the plinth beam. So earlier we have done the excavation. Now PCC will be from the face of this pedestal to the face of the pedestal. So that is the dimension we have to consider. So A1 B1, A1 B1 and A2 B2. So these two are same. So here we have taken 4.385. So two numbers. So the dimension is given 4.385. Already also you can calculate from center to center distance minus 0.375 half, and here also you can calculate the pedestal size. So we this is given already in the drawings of 4.385. So now the width is same 0.38. We have already calculated 0.23 plus 0.15, and the depth is same TCC 0.1. So the breadth and the width remain same. The breadth and the depth. So we will calculate B1 C1, B2 C2, B1 C1, B2 C2 are same. Here we have given 2.714. So two numbers 2.714. Next we have toilet portion. So that is one number. So that we have seen already 1.104 equal to 1.104 minus 0.15. So 3 inches. So if you see this drawing, so 1.104. So this beam both are there. So this offset 3 inches, 3 inches, 6 inches we are subtracting from 1.104 minus 0.15. So 954. Now A3 to C3. So that is A3. This is A grid. A3 to C3. So that is given 7.55. So that I am taking it as it is. So A1, A2. This is A1, this is A2, and here it is given as 4.08. See, either we can take it, it is given in the drawing, we can take it, or we can calculate center to center distance is there, column dimension is there. So there is a 3-inch offset on all the direction for this pedestal. So that way we can calculate it. Excel will give you the details. Now there is one number and this is one number. Now this is A2 to A3, C2 to C3, two numbers. A2, A2, A3, C2, C3. So this portion, staircase, basically this beam is for the staircase. So here it is not given in the drawing. So we are calculating for 1.835. We are calculating for the PCC. So it should be 1.835 minus 1.685. Yeah. So here it is given 1.835. So we can take that way as well. Equal to 1.835 minus 0.15. So 1.685. A2, A3. So this one, and C2, C3. So that is not staircase. So A2, A3, and C2, C3. So A2, A3, this one we have completed. Now this portion for the toilet 4.367. So this will be 4.367 minus 0.15. So that becomes 4.217. So this portion. So this I mentioned toilet here. So one number equal to 4.367 minus 0.15. So that is 4.217. So B1, B2, B1, B2 is this. So that is given 4.223. So we can take directly as well 4.223. So this is one number. And B2, B3, C2, C3. So B2, B3, B2, B3, and C2, C3. So this C2, C3 is already considered here. So we will not take it here. This is one number. B2, B3. So that is the same here. What we have taken it. So 1.835 minus 0.15. So 1.835 is from this face of the beam to the face of this plinth beam minus 3 inches, 3 inches on this side. PCC offsets. So it is same here. We could have put 3 here as well. So C1, C2. So this is C1, this is C2. So that is one number. 4.077 is given here. So I'm taking that is here 4.077. So the breadth and the depth of the PCC in thin film remain same 0.38 and 0.1. So I'm just copy pasting it. So it is 1.685. So plinth beam size is 0.23 by 0.3. So 0.23 plus 15 centimeter is 0.38. So depth is 0.1. So this calculation is given in the drawing, as well as we can calculate it from the center to center distance directing the face of this pedestal. Now PCC in basement, that is in the flooring. So PCC in these rooms. B1, B2, B1, B2 first living room. So that is 4.368 by 3.046. So living room size is given. So we are taking the same size here, 4.368, 3.046. The depth is 0.1. So the next room is this. So that is kitchen cum dining. So the size is given 4.368 by 4.534, or we can calculate this way. So this is because there is a wall here. So we will calculate this 4.368 by 3.2, 1.953 by 1.334, and this room separately, toilet. 4.368 by 3.2. The other one is 1.953 by 1.334. 1.953 by 1.334. So this toilet is 2.3 by 1.219. So 2.3 by 1.219. So all these are one numbers. A2, A3 to B2, B3. A2, A3, B2, B3. So below staircase area. So that is also one number. So equal to center to center distance is 4.761 minus 0.23. That is 4.761 minus 0.23. So we are taking this inside area. And this is center to center is 2.064 minus 0.23, that is 1.834. So we have portico. So a portico is 3.163, center to center is 3.163. minus 0.23. So this is 1.834, same as above, 1.834, 2.064 minus 0.23. So the depth remains same. So this is the total quantity of the PCC in basement, 4.638. So earth filling in foundation, which is into the foundation as well as basement, that we will separately work out. So RCC in footings, so the sizes are same. So we can take as it is. The numbers are given earlier. So we can copy these numbers. F1, F2, F3, F4, copy. So footing RCC size is as it is. So there is no any additional dimension. So we can copy these dimensions 1.15 by 1.085. Zero 0.3 is the depth. So second one, two numbers. So 1.35, 1.285, and zero 0.3. So next F3, two numbers. So 1.45, and this is 1.385. And the depth is 0.375. So we have earlier seen the footing schedule where the depth is given as 0.375. So here it is given F3, depth is 0.375. So F4 0.375. So we are considering that portion. So F4 one number 1.55, 1.485. So depth is 0.375. So total quantity is 4.533. So similarly, we have pedestal column. So C1, C2, C3. There are three different types of columns are there. The schedule is given here. C1, C2, C3. So C1 is 5 numbers, C2 is 1 number, C3. So this is a column schedule and the pedestal size is 0.375 by 450. And for C3 it is 0.37 by 0.532. The column size C1 and C2 same. C3 is 0.23 by 0.382. Of course, the column reinforcement for C1, C2 will be different and C3 is different. So this is reinforcement details. This is the size of the columns and this is the size of the pedestal. So C1, so three numbers are there. And of course, for F1, F2, F3, and other is two numbers. So this is F3 will not be there. F1 and F2, because F3 is the size of the depth of the footing is different, so the pedestal depth will vary. So C2 is one number, C3 is two numbers. So 0.375 by 0.45. So we know how the pedestal depth can be calculated. From the depth of excavation is 1.2 meters. So zero point 0.1 is the plinth beam which is below, or we'll take from this 0.1 is M sand, 0.1 again is minus 0.1 is PCC, 0.3 is the depth of footing, another 0.3 is the depth of plinth beam, and 0.1 is plinth beam below the ground level. So this, once you get this, comes as 0.3 meters. So the pedestal depth arrived is 0.3 meters. So here C1, so 0.375, 0.45. So here F3, the size is 0.375. So this is zero point 0.3. So here it is 0.375. So 7.5 centimeter will get deducted from here. So equal to this minus 0.075. Now the pedestal depth is only 22.5 centimeters, 0.225. So F4 also same, 0.375. So that will also remain same. So F4, of course, the pedestal size varies. So C3. So C3 only 0.582. So this is only C2. So 0.375, 0.45. This is same. So C1, C2 column size are same. F3, F4 footing size are same. This equal to this minus 0.075. So C3 here. So F1 depth is 0.3, but the size of the pedestal is 0.375 by 0.532, and this will be zero point 0.3 only. So that is the total calculation of the pedestal quantity, 0.385 cubic meters. So we have almost covered most of the item in the substructure. So that is excavation we have considered. Backfilling, of course, we have not fully completed. PCC in footings, plinth beam, and under the floors of basement rooms we have calculated. RCC footing is calculated. RCC column in foundation we have calculated. That is pedestal columns we have calculated. So plinth beam is pending. So that we will consider it in the next video. So similarly, we will have to calculate the quantities for the superstructure and finishing works. So all these quantities have already been completed. So we have the drawings here, which includes terrace drawings, section drawings, staircase drawings, and joinery schedules while calculating brickwork and other details. So all those drawings are taken. So this is a terrace drawing. So all drawings and calculations are done. So considering the time now, I will show the details calculation in the next video. So this is the shuttering details. So thumb rule quantities for calculating steel. So once the estimate is completed, the abstract quantities are given, and we have the rate analysis, unit rate lists, and then costing with materials. So all these calculations will be available shortly. So you can demand for this book in the form of PDF supported with Excel sheets and the CAD drawing. So this is the case 2 study of this estimate. So you can collect this book as well as the other book details as well. So right now the substructure part is almost complete. So remaining part I will cover in the next video. Thank you very much.